Jake Bates. Throwing right side, and it's going to be intercepted. Return past the 15, past the 20, out past the 30. Has space down the sideline. 40, 35, 30. And he is gone. A pick six. Snap good, hold good, kick up. And it is straight down the middle. Looking to throw, rolls out right. Throws end zone. Touchdown San Antonio. Cody Latimer alone in the end zone. They take a 1-point lead with 3 seconds left. 52-yarder, left hash for the win. Snap good, hold good, kick up, and it's drilled. Miami escapes week 1 with the win. Jason Sanders is looking to throw. Pass right side, wide open. Touchdown Drake London. Touchdown Drake London. Atlanta has tied this game and are an extra point away from taking the lead. Eating the 12-yard line. Handoff, Robinson left side. And going to be stuffed. A loss of 4, maybe 5 on the play. And with 50 seconds to go, the Chiefs have the ball. And most likely that does it. Ball on the 17.5-yard line. Looking to throw. Stepping up, throwing for the end zone. And caught. Touchdown Green Bay. Dontavian Wicks. 56 seconds to play. The Packers are within 3. 6:17 to play in overtime. Tua shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Bunched up. Tua to throw. Pass time. Plenty of time. Pass. End zone left side. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown Miami. They're gonna win. Let's go, baby. Here, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna send Smith in motion. Toss left side for Saquon Barkley. Good blocking and room to run. Pass midfield. Spinning his way. Pass to 35 to 30. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and the Eagles respond instantly. Saquon Barkley. Oh my, making his presence felt. 1 play, 60 yards, 3rd and 9 from the 35. Mahomes looking to throw. Quick pass left side, caught by Piron. Has room to run. First down and more. Down to about the 17. And he stays in bounds. That will do it. The Kansas City Chiefs have escaped the Bills and have punched their ticket. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Week 4 of the NFL season is about to be underway here with the West Coast action. It's Seattle and Arizona. And as you can tell by the thumbnail, you can tell by the scoreboard, Arizona has a new logo for tonight, as they are wearing their rivalry series uniforms. Look pretty nice, especially that custom end zone for these uniforms, it being the state flag. It looks pretty damn good. But the question is, can their play on the field match that? We shall see. Both of these teams at 2-1. Arizona with a very tight loss to San Francisco last week. Seattle with a very dominant win over the 49ers, over the Saints last week. We shall see how this goes. But welcome on in. Welcome on in. All eyes are on Kyler Murray, I think. He's had not the greatest. This entire Arizona offense has not had the greatest start to this season. They really need a game to get things going again for the offense. We'll see if that's tonight. Time will tell. But Marvin Harrison Jr. has not been a factor in this offense a lot this season, which is a very weird thing to say. Arizona will get ball to begin this one. And there's the kickoff. Going to be returned beginning from about the 2. Up past the 20 and down to about the 26. Not a bad return. Kyler Murray and this offense will start from there. Yeah, Kyler Murray does not have the best track record against the Seahawks in his career. Being 2-8, we'll see if things change tonight. Murray alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Going to quick pass this left side for Marvin Harrison Jr. on a screen, and that's going to get about 8. Yeah, so far this season, Marvin Harrison Jr. 11 catches, 150 yards. Has not been having the impact a lot of people expected him to have. On 2nd and 2 is the pass left side going to be enough for the first down, a gain of 6. That is Trey McBride on the reception. We also, because of how light this coloring is for Arizona tonight, I had to change their score and their timeout color. So that was something to quickly do before the stream started. Murray under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. A handoff left side, and that's going to maybe get back to the line. But not much going there for Trey Benson on the carry. So a 2nd and 10. Murray in shotgun, back to his left. Heading in the backfield to his right. As Murray's going to keep this himself left side on the read option, that's going to get about 2 or 3. All right. Yeah, Murray's mobility is going to be a good test for this one. So 3rd and 7. Murray in shotgun back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side, looking to throw once again. Pressure coming off that left side. Murray's pass right side is incomplete. Which, man. As soon as he goes to uncork that ball, Twitch buffers. Oh, we had someone open as well in stride. Just missed him. Looking for Michael Wilson, and the Cardinals going to have to send this one down. Fair caught at the 12-13. He had Wilson going on a crosser. If he puts it on target, that's a massive gain for Arizona. Just missed it, though. There you go. So we're at commercial break. At commercial break. Yeah, that's a pretty fine start to everything. And this Arizona offense is going to answer some questions tonight, that's for sure. We will see. Also, I'm excited to see how the Seattle offense plays. They have been an offense this year that at moments has surprised me with how efficient they can be. Let's see if that continues. All right, just getting back from commercial break. Welcome on in. Yeah, again, I'm good. Appreciate everyone that stops by, no matter how long they're here for. All right, what does Sam Darnold got for us? He had a great season last year, got him this big contract in Seattle. He's in shotgun back behind him. Two receiving options to each side. There's a toss right side there. And that's Kenneth Walker going to maybe lose a yard. They say he got back to the line of scrimmage. But not much else. Yeah, these Arizona uniforms, man. These rivalry uniforms look great. Seattle's going up tempo. 4 receivers to the left. Sam Darnold in shotgun. Quick throw left side. Going to be a screen there for Kenneth Walker. Has some blockers as a first down and then some. Staying on his feet down the sideline. Gets near the 30. Massive pickup on second down. Kenneth Walker. Good balance to stay along that sideline. And great blocking there as well. I mean, Cooper Kupp is the one that sets that edge initially, and he does a great job at it. So actually, ball pass the 40 to the 43. Darnold in shotgun back to his right. Gonna look to throw once again. Pass right side. Gonna be gonna be a swing route for JSN that picks up a yard. Okay. Well, I think that's the point. Is it's supposed to represent like the desert sand of Arizona. So when it's up close, you're supposed to be able to spot those like different like particles almost. I think they look really nice. Darnold under center, back behind him. Handoff up the middle for Kenneth Walker. He's going to break off one tackle and try to find some room down the left side. Still going to end up losing about 2 or 3 there. I do really like Arizona's. I like majority of the rivalry uniforms. Third and 10 now for Seattle. Darnold alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Quick pass left side is going to be caught and brought down. The second effort gets him 9, shy of the first down marker, but he should have been brought down much sooner than that. It's Torrey Horton, the rookie out of Colorado State, on the third down reception. He should have been brought down near the 49, but the second effort gets him closer to the first. Yeah, good way to stay on your feet and keep him moving. And Seattle now is a choice to make. They could go for this. And the offense will stay on the field. Darnold in shotgun back to his left. They're going to hand this off right side and going to be stuffed behind the line. Trying to go for it on 4th. And instead, it's Mack Wilson saying, no, sir. And a turnover on downs for Seattle. Mac Wilson meets him in the backfield. You got Akeem Davis-Gather finishing the job there as well. Is that Gaither, actually? Yeah. And we go to a commercial break. All right. Good stand there by the Arizona defense. Not too bad start to this. Both defenses showing up a little bit. Damn, Oklahoma State fans are in denial right now, thinking they can get Nick Saban out of retirement. He's having too much fun on game day. As you have commercial break. Oh yeah, the play calling has not been the greatest, but I mean, I think it's been fine so far. It's not. I've definitely seen worse play calling watching in just this past Sunday night. Yeah, I mean, I get the idea to run it there on 4th and 1. I think maybe probably should have just decided to punt it away. I was like, why is Kenneth Walker not the back in that situation? That's my bigger question. I mean, it's Zach Charbonnet is a great running back, but I don't know. And that too, Sam Darnold has shown throughout this season so far that he can air it out with ease. I think at least giving him an RPO would not have been a bad bet. So Murray in shotgun, back to his left, gonna look to throw here once again. Pass left side is batted away, incomplete. Trying to get a tight end screen going there for Trey McBride. Instead, it's Boy Mate batting the Boye Mafe is the one who bats this one away. It would have been blown up, by the way, I think. I don't think that lineman got out there enough to set up the screen properly, but good first down defense. Murray in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side, looking to throw here once again. Gonna try and step up and pass over the middle is intercepted. What are we doing, Murray? Past the 45 and sliding down at the 48, but then he loses it. I think he gave that should be down by contact. I think he's clearly giving himself up. But there's a pile for that ball. I think Arizona definitely fell down with this at the end. And I'm seeing Jacoby Brissett. I forgot he signed with Arizona, but he's on that sideline. And the refs are signaling Arizona ball. What? So Murray's pass over the middle, intended for Marvin Harrison Jr., just completely goes wide. And yeah, he's down by contact. It completely goes wide. It's picked off by Kobe Bryant. And then he slides down about the 48. He's definitely down by contact, but the ball comes loose. And Arizona falls on it. It's gonna be Seattle ball because he's down by contact. Because he's sliding down, his knee touches, his elbow touch. He's down by contact. But Murray's pass is well wide there. It seems like Marvin Harrison stopped running a bit, but I would need to see a different angle to know if he got like held up or if he just straight up stopped moving. But that was definitely intended for Marvin Harrison Jr. It misses him by like 3 to 4 yards and directly into the chest of Kobe Bryant. We'll see. We're at the commercial break because they're gonna review if the fumble took place. He's now by contact. But man, that's a terrible throw. I don't know what he was throwing. I need to see a different angle. Because I need to see what Marvin Harrison Jr. was doing. Because based off just the broadcast angle, he's kind of stood up by the time he comes on frame. So we'll see. We will see. We will see. We're still at commercial break. Ball stands? I do not agree with that. Even if you say a Cardinal did not touch him, he is sliding to give himself up. I do not agree with this being Arizona ball at all. But it's 1st and 10 Arizona. Murray under center, back behind him. 3 receivers to the right. They get saved there. Handoff left side, and there's room. Past the 40 and a gain of about 12, maybe 13 for Trey Benson. How is that Arizona ball? And then here's a different angle of the interception. Nah, that's just not a good throw. That's just not a good throw. Marvin Harrison was completely covered. I don't get what Murray was even throwing there in the first place, but they got lucky. Oh no, on the plus 35. Murray play action looking to throw. Has some time rolling to his right. Pass right side is caught by Benson. Breaks 1 tackle and gonna get about 5 up to the 30. There is a penalty marker down. It's a face mask on Seattle, so tack on 15 to that. And a first down being called on Tyreek Woolen. All right. So 1st and 10, just under 8 minutes to go. Ball on the 16-yard line. Arizona's in the red zone. Murray gonna toss this forward. That's gonna be about 2 on the touch pass. That is Greg Dortch. Yeah, Greg Dortch on the reception. So 2nd and 7, they gave him 3. Murray in shotgun. Back to his right. Two receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw. Pass right side is caught down to about the 11. And that's Trey McBride on the reception. So a 3rd and 7. A 3rd and 5, my bad. 3rd and 5 coming up. Murray in shotgun, back to his right. Two receiving options to each side. Ball on the 10.5-yard line. There's movement up front before the snap. And yeah, there you go. There's the whistle dead. Movement up front before the snap. It's going to be a false start on Arizona. So a 3rd and 10 coming up. So 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9.5-ish. Murray in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw here once again. Murray's pass over the middle is caught by Dortch. Breaks off one tackler, but still going to be brought down short of the line to gain at about the 9.5, 10-yard line. It'll be a 4th and 3, 4th and 4. And Arizona's going to send out the field goal unit. A 27-yard kick from the right hash to put Arizona on the board first, and there is going to be a delay of game on the Cardinals. So it was a 4th and 8. Now it's a 32-yard kick from the right hash. Just under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter, and now there's another stoppage of some kind. What are we doing here? All right, 32-yard kick from the right hash. It is up, and it is right down the middle. Arizona on the board first. Now we see what Seattle can do. To see what Seattle's offense can do. It's about what you would expect from Seattle, Arizona. It's been a bunch of just existing football. Nothing too special. There was one chaotic play. But besides that, it's just been standard move the ball down the field until you can't anymore. A bunch of just taking what the defense gives you, try and run the ball, go from there. Kickoff underway, going to be returned beginning from the 4 and gets to the 23. Not much on the return there. All right. Showing highlights from the Vikings-Rams wildcard game that took place in Arizona last year. As Darnold under center. Play action looking to throw. Pass left side has an open man. And that's going to get about 11 or 12 before being pushed out of bounds. And that's Elijah Oworo on the reception. The rookie tight end out of Miami. I think he's in line for a really solid season. So Darnold under center, back behind him, 2 receivers to each side. Ball now on their own 35. Toss left side for Walker. Has some blocking, going to get up past the 40. And that's enough for a first down. Gain of 11. All right. Also, T-Fox. I played a little bit of Hades 2 before going live. I really appreciate you not spoiling what the second boss is, because my reaction to that, you can ask Snom. It was something. Oh, it's great. I have no idea what they were thinking with that second boss. Darnold handoff right side for Walker, and there's space on second down. Past midfield and still going. Past the 35 and out of bounds to the 34. I don't want to give too much here in case anyone else wants to end up playing Hades 2, but next time we're in call together, I'll go into more details about that. But yeah, in theory it was a good idea, but in execution I think they completely missed the mark on it. Darnold under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side, handoff left side, and there's room for Kenneth Walker past the 30 to about the 27, and that's a gain of 8. Again, I'll explain in more detail my issues with it. Well, next time we're in a VC, but I do not they missed the mark on the execution of it. Darnold to throw in 2nd and 2. Pass over the middle is just spiked in the earth to the feet of Kenneth Walker. 3rd down coming up. The music surrounding that boss is great. There's some other stuff surrounding it. I can't. Again, I think that's probably be my only complaint with the game. And it's probably, for most people, they probably don't even realize that there's an issue there. As Darnold to throw in 3rd and 2, pass left side is caught inside the 20 and down to about the 16. That's Cooper Kupp on the reception. Yes, it is something mythology-wise with it. There's stuff mythology-wise with it. Because it's great. The music's great with it. The actual attacks are nice, but man, I don't know what they were thinking, especially design-wise, based off of the myths. They missed the mark. Darnold to throw in 1st and 10 from the 16. Pass left side for the end zone and caught. Touchdown, Seattle. They find the end zone first. It is AJ Barner with the reception, and they take the lead. That's a beautiful throw. That was a beautiful drive by Seattle. So now the extra point, it is up, and it is right down the middle. And we're at a commercial break. At a commercial break. The monster that's the living embodiment of a whirlpool is Charybdis. Scylla has been described in more stories than just the Iliad, than just the Odyssey. Charybdis, I think, also as well. But yeah, no, like I was gonna say that. Yeah, the way they did Scylla's design was just no. We know pretty well what Scylla was described to look at and how like multiple interpretations had her. Again, even in the Odyssey, like Charybdis is the one that's basically just a giant whirlpool. It's Scylla that is much more detailed to it, and that's the one that they were adapting. Yeah, that was a great drive for Seattle. Even after the whole like weird interception fumble thing, which I think they got wrong, that's a good way to answer Arizona's drive. Yeah. Because again, Sam Darnold has the arm to him, and like, even during like my preseason, my offseason stuff, wasn't quite denying that. I was more curious about how they're going to utilize it, and they've been utilizing it pretty well. Maybe at T Fox, trust me. When next time we're in VC, I'll go into detail about my issues with it, at least just purely design wise, because I need to like it'd be better like when I get back to that fight if I can like properly point stuff out there. But for the most part, yeah, it's not just like Dilla's design; it's everything surrounding it. That's like, what are we doing here? Return beginning from the goal line, up past the 25 and down to about the 27. We'll see what Arizona can do on this next drive. Their offense is one that should be a lot more efficient than what has been thrown out this season. Murray under center, back behind him. Two receiving options to each side. They're ruling it ball on their own 26. Handoff left side, and there's some space up to about the 29 for Trey Benson. So a 2nd and 7. Murray in shotgun back to his right. Receiver motion into the backfield to his left. Going to look to throw here once again. Murray is, and then, man, that offensive line did not hold up nearly as well as they should have on that play. Murray is sacked back at the 20. That left tackle got blown up. Oh, it wasn't even the left tackle. Was that a pulling guard? Yeah, they pulled the guard for that. No wonder why he got blown up that bad. All right, 3rd and 15. Murray and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. And Seattle's going to call their first timeout. All right. So 3rd and 15. Murray and shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Ball on their own 21. What could be the final play of the quarter. Murray to throw. Gonna roll right and try and buy some time. Now gonna take it himself. He gets about 4. I don't see the need for Murray to scramble there as early as he did. But that's gonna be the end of the first quarter. So 15 minutes in the books. It's a 7-3 game. And man, Seattle seems to be the team firmly in charge. And that's a commercial break. Yeah. Not too bad. Again, this Seattle defense was one I knew entering the season was going to be a very good unit. It was the offense I needed to see a bit more from, and they've been showing it to me these past few weeks. All right. Still that commercial break. Yep. So Seattle will be getting ball. We'll be getting ball just coming out of this commercial break as Arizona's going to be punting this one away. And this Seattle team, man, they have a chance this week. They have a chance this week to shoot up in the rankings, I think. If they come out here and they firmly dominate like they did against Pittsburgh, they're gonna be going up these rankings pretty easily. As we're still at commercial break. Damn, ECU is demolishing Army right now. Okay. A 4th and 11. As they're showing DeMarcus Lawrence on the sideline. Punt comes off clean. Going to be returned beginning from the 17. That's a great punt. Right down at the 25. That's a hell of a punt. That is how you flip field. That is how you flip the field. This graphic to showcase how much better Seattle has been on the road than at home in the past few games. It's kind of funny. Darnold under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. They're saying ball in the 26. As Darnold's going to hand this off left side, breaks off 1 tackle and has room to about the 29. That's Zach Charbonnet on the carry. Now 2nd and 7, Darnold under center, a handoff once again. And it's going to be up to about the 33, 34 for Charbonnet. There is a penalty marker down. But tomorrow, FSU plays Virginia. That's going to be a game. It is Holden against Arizona. So 5 yards and automatic first down for the Seahawks. So 1st and 10, Darnold under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Toss left side, and that's going to go nowhere. Blown up behind the line for a loss of 3. Zach Charbonnet on the carry, but just nowhere to go with that ball. As there is a Cardinal slow to get up. That is Mack Wilson Sr. slow to get up after that play. That's rough for this defense. All right, Mack Wilson heading to the medical tent. 2nd and 12 coming up for Seattle. Good to see him being able to get up on his own power. Darnold in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side, looking to throw. Pressure coming, and Darnold is sacked. Back at the 30. That's Calais Campbell and Baron Browning combining for the sack. And a 3rd and long coming up. All right. 3rd and 19 now. Darnold in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Going to hand this off up the middle for Kenneth Walker. He's going to get to about the 34 before being brought down. But Seattle is going to have to send this one down. All right, 4th and 15. Punt comes off clean. Going to be returned beginning from the 12 and up past the 25 to about the 27. I think they're ruling it the 28. And we'll go into a commercial break thanks to a weird graphic from Amazon with a Seahawk fighting a Cardinal. You know what makes that graphic even funnier is the fact that a Seahawk is not even technically a real bird. I know the whole like brand is more so like Osprey stuff, but no, it's Seahawk. Fave jersey I own, it's this signed Dan Marino that's behind my left shoulder here. I got that for $100 at a collector's convention in Fort Lauderdale. Easiest purchase. Definitely my favorite jersey. A close second or a second is this Panther jersey I'm wearing because I got this at Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Not this past season, but 2 seasons ago against the Rangers. And I still stand by this. I've been to so many football games, so many NFL games, so many college games. Nothing will ever beat the energy and the feeling that being in that stadium for Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals was. That was a completely unique and fantastic experience. And that's also part of the reason why this jersey gets like it's up there for me. Yeah, I want to like keep building this jersey collection so that way like eventually I can do like a full like video of just discussing everything. Actually, does remind me. I need to text someone. All right, just coming back from the commercial break. Talking about that Trey McBride extension that he signed in the offseason. Man, was it well deserved. Became the second highest paid tight end in the NFL. And there's Calais Campbell on the sideline getting that defense hyped. Man, I miss him in Miami. He only spent a season here, but man, it was a damn good season with him. Murray, handoff left side, and there's going to be some room for Trey Benson. Up to about the 35, a gain of 8. A 2nd and 2 play that to go hurry up with is going to be incomplete. Looking for Marvin Harrison Jr. along the right side. Some miscommunication there. Harrison kept running straight. Murray expected some kind of stop or comeback, and it's a 3rd and 2. So Murray and shotgun back to his right, 2 receivers to each side, 3rd and 2. Quick pass left side is going to be caught at the 40 before being brought down. That's enough for a 1st down. And they keep the chains moving as Michael Wilson on the reception. Arizona going up tempo here. Going to look to throw here once again. Pass right side is going to be caught for Benson. And he's going to fight his way up to about for a gain of 4. Yeah. I mean, the Cardinals offense should be more effective and more efficient than what it is if they're going to be like true contenders. They have too much talent on that offense for it to be as lackluster as it is. Murray's pass left side on 2nd and 7 will be batted away at the line. Yeah, Trey Benson is a great back for Arizona. So a 3rd and 7, and Murray was not ready for this snap. He's looking to throw. Pass right side caught by McBride. He's going to get 8 and enough for a first. But Murray was about to make adjustments at the line, and the ball got snapped right into him. Yeah, because he threw an interception that was a terrible interception and has not been doing much outside of that. Murray in shotgun back to his left, 2 receivers to each side looking to throw. Pass right side, and that's going to be caught by Trey McBride. Pass the 35 to the 31. I think Baker can definitely win a Super Bowl. He's playing well enough in Tampa. That roster can definitely do something. But yeah, like Murray, I don't think Murray is the guy that can lead you to a Super Bowl. We saw what Manziel did in the NFL, but he also had other issues outside of just his talent. And I'm not ready to completely rule out Caleb Williams yet. It's his second year, first year with Ben Johnson. I think they're gonna start finding their groove here soon. Murray pass deep, right side is incomplete. A little bit overthrown there. Was looking for Xavier Weaver. All right. So 2nd and 10. I think Ben Johnson and him is good. I think Ben Johnson and Caleb are gonna have a good connection. So I'm not ready to rule it out just yet. Pass right side for a halfback screen is gonna pretty much get back to the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure what that play was supposed to be, but Seattle did a nice job of blowing it up. Under 9 minutes to play in the half. Yeah. All right, 3rd and 11. Murray and shotgun back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. Going to look to throw here once again. Murray's pass over the middle, caught by no, it's bobbled and picked off. Going the other way. Pass mid, still going. Is that pass midfield? Either way. Marvin Harrison Jr. was open on the slant. He bobbled it. And it goes directly into the hands of Ernest Jones IV. Murray places it on the money. It's that is 100% on Marvin Harrison Jr. That is a bad ball to get picked off. He places it on his chest, but he just couldn't hang on to it, and eventually a hit knocks it up in the air. Wow. But this like Marvin Harrison Jr. has not looked like the same receiver we saw at Ohio State. I don't know what's been up with him last year so far this year. This is not the same receiver that got drafted that high in the first round. I don't know what the issue is. Also, wait, did anyone start Marvin Harrison or Kyler Murray? Oh my God, Punkle. Over her Punk. I'm DMing Punkle. How do you start Kyler Murray over Justin Herbert? What? That is insane. That is actually insane. I don't know what he's doing. I'm generally at a loss for words that he decided to do that. Why? Herbert is playing the Giants. You are starting a rookie quarterback. He's gonna be getting the possessions. Hey, I don't know what Punko was thinking with that. As Twitch is messing up here. All right, the first down play was a deep shot for Torrey Horton that's incomplete. Going for the end zone first play after an interception, I'm here for it. I mean, yeah, but he's gonna be missing out on like 30 points. Oh, that ball was placed in a bucket as well. That's when you have to catch. Darnold and shotgun back to his right, two receiving options to each side, looking to throw once again. Has time, pass over the middle is caught. Beautiful pass down to, what's that, the 26? Beautiful pass there from Sam Darnold. That's Nick Kalen up on the reception, I believe. No, I was okay. That was Jake Bobo on the reception. That makes more sense. Darnold under center, back behind him. Ball in the 32. Handoff up the middle, makes one man miss. And that's Kenneth Walker inside the 30 to about the 29. Yeah, like, starting Seahawks defense and Kyler Murray makes no sense. You never want to start a defense. You never want to start a quarterback that's going against your defense. That's a lose-lose scenario. Darnold under center, going to hand this off left side, and this Kenneth Walker up to about the 25. A third and like 3 coming up. No, he did touch fantasy because he told me about this in VC before I went live. I was just too busy with other shit to realize exactly what he was saying. Like he did mess around with fantasy because he made sure to bench Derrick Henry. The penalty is a taunting on Kenneth Walker. It's a tough one. Yeah, never mind. Derrick Henry's in his flex, but yeah, he definitely moved around stuff in fantasy because he specifically picked up Trey Benson and Kyler Murray. I mean, they're playing Kansas City. There is an okay chance at Derrick Henry having a solid game, but I definitely think he should put someone else in his flex. Not sure who though. 3rd and 18. Darnold looking to throw. Pass over the middle is caught by Charbonnet for a halfback screen that goes absolutely nowhere. Down to the 44. Calais Campbell on the tackle for loss, and just like that, thanks to a taunting penalty. And then that play they're out of field goal range. And the punt comes off clean. Going to be bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. Yeah. Yeah, Hunter Henry is going to do solid. Yeah, again, younger quarterbacks like to target tight ends a bit more because that's like their check down option is their safety blanket. Yeah, Hunter Henry has been solid and he will continue to be. I've been DMing Punkle throughout this. He's uh man. I cannot believe he did that. I just saw that commercial break. Wait, hold on. Should I? I just realized I currently have Devon Achan on my bench. Should I put him in my lineup somewhere? Because I mean, against the Jets, yeah, probably. Put him in my flex. Murray and shotgun back behind him. Going to quick throw this right side for a swing route that's going to get something out of nothing. A gain of about 3 for Greg Dortch. So Murray and shotgun back to his right on 2nd and 6. Quick throw right side is caught. That gets about 3, and that's Trey McBride on the reception. So a 3rd and short coming up. Murray and shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. A 3rd and 2. Murray's handoff up the middle. Can only gain about a yard. To a 4th and 1. And they're going to send out the punt unit. It's a 3 and out for the Arizona offense. Punt comes off clean. Going to be returned beginning from inside the 10. And going to get to about the 10. So Seattle will begin from there with 3:45 to play in this first half. All right. All right. So 1st and 10. Darnold looking to throw. Has some time rolling to his right to buy some more. Launching one right side. And that's caught. Oh my, what a catch is Elijah Aurora. Up past the 30. That is a 50-50 ball you take 10 times out of 10. He actually gets past the 40 with that, near the 42. What a catch, man. He was doing that stuff in Miami as well. Darnold under center, back behind him, faking the toss right as he looks to throw. Plenty of time. Gonna take it himself up the middle where he has plenty of room. Past the 35 and sliding down at the 32. Back-to-back massive chunk plays for Seattle. And they're right back in the field goal range. Darnold gonna toss this right side for Charbonnet, and there's some good blocking. That's a first down and then some. Gonna get inside the 20 to about the 18. And that's the final play before the 2-minute warning. Yep, 2-minute warning. A 7-3 game. And man, Seattle is in firm control of this one, even though it's only a 4-point game. Like, they are in firm control of this. All right, commercial break. All right. I've now installed Hades 2 on my Steam Deck. I might play some of that tonight on there. Still at commercial break. All right, just getting back. 2 minutes remain. Seattle, firm control. 1st and 10, well in the plus territory. In fact, into the red zone at the 19. Darnold in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the left. Going to hand this off to Charbonnet up the middle and gain a yard on the play. They actually ruled it a gain of 2, so 2nd and 8. Darnold under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left. Play action looking to throw. Darnold's pass in towards the end zone. Is that caught? No, incomplete, but a penalty marker down in the end zone. Looking for Elijah Ororo. There's going to be DPI in the end zone, so Seattle will get the ball on the 1-yard line. As Buda Baker got there just too soon. It'll be 1st and goal. That's an insane, but Sam Darnold somehow has took this play even a step further than it was last year. His accuracy on some of these passes, insane. Darnold under center, back and fullback behind him. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that gets stuffed at the line for no gain. 2nd and goal coming up. They can use this to kill even more clock. Or at least they could have if Arizona was not going to start calling timeouts. All right, so 2nd and goal, and Arizona calls a timeout. So Darnold under center, gonna play action, look to throw, rolling left, passing left, and that is incomplete out the back of the end zone. Looking for Elijah Aurora once again, but good coverage, and that's incomplete. 3rd and goal now, and this stops the clock. So 3rd and goal. Darnold under center, back behind him. Handoff, left side for Charbonnet. The 2nd effort, and he gets in. Touchdown, Seattle. They extend this lead to 10, pending the extra point. A minute to play in the half. So Arizona's going to have time. And the extra point is up and good. Get into a commercial break as well. At a commercial break, a minute shy of halftime. Let's see if Arizona can get something going here. Seattle gets ball to begin the second half, so they're in a fantastic spot. A fantastic spot to just start running away with this game. Without the commercial break. All right. Just coming back from commercial break, Arizona is about to receive a kickoff. And there's the kickoff. Going to be returned beginning from inside the 5. Up past the 25 to the 27. The Cardinals have 54 seconds to try and get into field goal range or potentially the end zone. Down by 11. Down by 11, and Seattle gets ball to begin the second half. So Murray alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Looking to throw a pass over the middle. It should have been picked off again. I don't know what Murray is seeing out here. So Murray in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. 2nd and 10 looking to throw. Pat's left side is off the mark and incomplete. Looking for Marvin Harrison Jr. Just did not get nearly enough into that pass. So a 3rd and 10. If they go 3 and out, this game is I mean, so long but over, but man, it's not going to look good. Murray in shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. 3rd and 10, looking to throw once again. Quick pass right side, caught by Dortch. Has room, that's a first down and a gain of 11. And Arizona calls their second timeout. Wait, next week, Thursday Night Football is the 49ers and Rams? God damn, the NFC West is taking over. Murray to throw in 1st and 10. Pressure coming and sacked. Back at the 30. This is getting sad for Arizona's offense, and it's only the first half. Leonard Williams on the sack there. And it's a 2nd and 17 with them going hurry up. Murray looking to throw once again. Stepping up and going to take it himself and slide down at the 35, a gain of roughly 4. And with 2 seconds remaining in the half, they were calling their final timeout? What? No, Ravens is AFC, Lions is NFC. And now Seattle will call their second timeout. Yeah, I would love a Ravens Lions Super Bowl. I think that would be fantastic. The issue is, I mean, the Ravens are 1-2 at the current moment. No, Ravens are AFC. Whoever told you they're NFC does not know ball. Murray and shotgun back to his right, 3 receivers to the left, a 3rd and 13. Quick throw left side is caught. Breaks off 1 tackle but gets nowhere. What was that? Whatever. We're at halftime. We are at halftime in what has been a Seattle dominated game. And Seattle gets ball to begin the second half. True, and their 2 losses have been against the Bills and the Lions. So take it with a grain of salt. They could definitely go on a run and bounce back, but it's gonna be tough. They need to beat the Chiefs. They 100% need to beat the Chiefs on Sunday if they're gonna go on a big enough run to bounce back in this. It also helps that Cincy is dealing with an injury at quarterback that's pretty severe. Cleveland is Cleveland and Pittsburgh is still meh. So they're still very much in that division race. Yeah, their schedule isn't the easiest, but they are a good enough team to where that schedule is just fine. Like, let's take a look at it real quick. So after the Chiefs, they play Houston, which is a very winnable game. They play the Rams, which is also a game that they probably should win. But, we'll see how that looks because the Rams will be coming off of a Thursday night game. They'll have a long week. After their bye week, which is week 7, is when they can really go on a run. They have Chicago, they have Miami, they have Minnesota, Cleveland, the Jets, Bengals, Steelers, Bengals, and Patriots. From week 8 until week 17, I could see the Ravens go undefeated. So that's 9 straight wins. So they have a chance to rattle off like 12 straight wins. And instantly you're talking about them being in a 1 seed conversation. That's just how the schedule played out. So it's their first matchup against Cincy is on Thanksgiving. and then they just play Cincy 2 weeks later. That's just how the schedule worked out. I mean, the Eagles and the Commanders, they play week 16 and week 18. So it comes down to like stadium conflicts and like stadium conflicts and just what other matchups there are that week, and maybe want to put certain matchups above them or whatnot. It's weird. Oh yeah, that 100% is because Joe Burrow at the earliest can come back right after that second game against Baltimore. So yeah, that's gonna be tough. It's Jake Browning for both of those games. Be like again, because the Eagles last year. Keep this in mind. The Eagles last year, they started the season 2-2, and then they basically did not lose a game until week 18 when they rested their starters. And even then, I think they might have won that week. Philly went on a massive run last year after everyone was like, this team's not good enough. They're not going to do much this year. They might win the division, but they're missing pieces and they're missing parts of that team. And they ended up going on this massive run and win the Super Bowl. Baltimore could very easily do that same exact thing. They just need to improve their consistency by a little bit, which was the same issue that Philly had last year. I don't know. That's a Thursday night game against Miami. Miami plays Baltimore weird. Because Miami has played Baltimore weird in the past. That could be a sneaky competitive game. One that Baltimore should still win, but still a sneaky game. Last time Miami and Baltimore played Thursday night in Miami, that was 2019. In 2020, no one expected Miami to win that game, and Miami ended up dominating it. Well, dominated. They won by like 12 points. And that was Tua's first season, a much worse roster for Miami. So you never know, but I do expect Baltimore to handle that game pretty easily. We're at halftime. We'll see. All right, we're at halftime. I will quickly be right back. All right. Still at halftime. East Carolina is pretty much dominating Army right now on military appreciation day. Or like ECU's game is like the theme is military appreciation, which is just funny. That they're beating up Army on that is like great. All right. Still at halftime. Seattle gets ball to begin the second half in a game that, only up by 11, but they've been dominant. They've been dominant in. We will see. Yeah, I don't know what Kyle Murray is. 14 completions, 83 yards. I don't know what to say about that. I just don't. Uh 23, I believe. Which is like a sizable amount for the first half of play. But like, jeez. I forget that Philly and New York play Thursday night in a few weeks. That's not gonna be a good game. Philly at New York, that's just not gonna be a good game. It might be close. It's not gonna be a good game. No. They might be slightly better, but their offense has a lot more issues added than quarterback. Like, yeah, Russell Wilson did not play great against the Chiefs. Jackson Dart is not going to help, at least for the first few weeks. He's going against some really tough defenses. I thought for sure they would have waited until an easier part of their schedule. But they are throwing him to the fire. It's an offense that doesn't know what it wants to do any given play. It's inherently flawed. What is it? So the Giants play the Chargers on Sunday. Okay, they play the Saints next week. That's gonna go fine. But 4 of the next 5 matchups for the Chargers are against playoff teams from last year. They play the Chargers this week, Saints Nets next week, and then it's Philly, Denver, Philly. Dude, their Dart's gonna get killed out there. All right, should be just coming out of halftime here shortly. Okay, I say, I mean, he might get sacked quite a bit, but I don't know what the Giants are thinking. Their front office has made a lot of questionable choices over the years, and starting Dart now is one of them. It's too early. Like if he's ready enough to start in week 4, why didn't he start week 1? That's my question. Because there's no way 3 weeks of learning behind Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston made the difference in if he was ready to start or not. No, but they can choose an easy-ish stretch to play Jackson Dart. And typically that comes when you have a homestead or you have just easy opponents or after a bye week. Now they did not get lucky. Their bye week is week 14, so it's late in the season. But like, man, that's not an easy stretch to play him. Second half kickoff is underway, going to be returned beginning from the 5. Room past the 30 to about the 34. But also, like, they don't really have a home stretch until after their bye. Yeah, this was, yeah. Yeah, Russ was their starter, and they're 0-3, so like, yeah, it wasn't really working. Their offense had one really good game, but it was against a bad Dallas defense, so like, potato. But like, I would have sooner started Jameis Winston than Jackson Dart. Darnold to throw on first down. That ball gets popped loose. Seattle falls on it for a loss of 2, but Josh Sweat forces that ball loose, so the strip sack, and it's a 2nd and long coming up for Seattle. Talk about a game-changing play. If Arizona was able to fall on that, that would have been game-changing. Russ in shotgun, back to his left. Going to toss this left side for JSN. And there's some good blocking in room that gets about 11. 10, maybe 11. Sets up a 3rd and short. Eight to 6. That's a crazy score. Hell yeah. Now, is that 4 field goals and a safety or a touchdown and a 2-point try? They get that 8. Darnold to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass time, pass left side gonna be caught. Up past midfield to about the 46. That's AJ Barner on the reception. A nice naked bootleg, and Seattle keeps the chains moving. They really bounce back after that first down strip sack. Yeah, JSN has been held in check for the most part tonight. Handoff up the middle on 1st and 10. That's Kenneth Walker, who goes backwards and then finds a way to still gain about 2. Good stiff arms all the way through. Kenneth Walker, man. Okay. Oh yeah, I forget that you play 8-man. That your high school plays 8-man because yeah. Okay. So 2nd and 8. Murray and shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Darnold gonna look to throw. Pass right side is caught, and that's gonna be a gain of about 6, maybe 7. That's AJ Barner on the reception once again. 3rd and short, 3rd and 2 coming up. All right, 3rd and 2. Darnold under center, back behind him. Handoff up the middle, and there's enough space to pick up about 4 or 5. Enough for a first down. They keep the chains moving, man. Seattle is just moving the ball well. It's nothing that's like flashy, but they're moving the ball with really nice efficiency. Darnold under center, going to play action, look to throw, trying to step up and avoid pressure, but not going to be able to for long. He's sacked back at the 40. And there is a Cardinal slow to get up as well after the play. So they're going to... They're showing a graphic about the 2018 quarterback class. Man, Josh Rosen sticks out like a sore thumb. Because that image of him is from like 2018, 2018, because it's him in an Arizona uniform. That image is, what, 7 years old at this point? Meanwhile, everyone else in that graphic has their media day headshot. That is crazy. Arizona, man. What were you doing with that pick? Oh, that Josh Rosen pick, man. I mean, think how different things could be if Lamar Jackson actually got picked in the top 10 like he was supposed to be. 2nd and 15. Darnold in shotgun, back to his left. Gonna toss this left side for Kenneth Walker. Has some block. You're gonna get those yards back from the sack on the previous play. 3rd and 10-ish coming up. All right, a 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 11, they're saying it. Play clock winding down. Darnold in shotgun. Gonna look to throw here. Has some time. Pass right side is caught. Going to fight his way. Gets near to 25. Is that enough for a first? Is Zach Charbonnet on the reception and they say no? 4th down coming up. Under 9.5 to play in the 3rd quarter. This is still the opening drive of the half. It's a 4th and 2. Out comes the field goal unit. Jason Myers to make this a 14-point game. A 44-yard kick from the right hash. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. A great opening drive to the half. Under 9 minutes to play in the 3rd, and Arizona will be getting the ball back. We'll be getting the ball for the first time this half after this commercial break. How long was that drive? Well, what's the total plays on that one? That was a 10-play, 40-yard drive that spanned just about 6 minutes. Nice. Nice. All right, commercial break. This Arizona offense is going to need something on this drive. They're going to need something. What is their full schedule? The Packers week 1. Packers, Ravens, yeah. Kickoff underway, going to be return beginning from the 5. Room past the 30, down to about the 34, actually still 35 maybe. Solid return. Let's see, this full line schedule. So after the Browns, they play Cincy, Kansas City, Tampa, Washington, Philly, Dallas. I would say the Packers have a little bit of a tougher schedule, maybe. I wouldn't necessarily call their schedule a gauntlet from hell. It's tough, but I mean, their win against the Ravens kind of made it fine the rest of the way. And with how the Chiefs have played this year, I think their schedule is not that bad. Murray under center, back behind him. We receiving options to the right. Play clock winding down to get the snap off. Murray, handoff right side for Trey Benson. Is going to get about 2. Chiefs through Philly stretch. Even then, I mean, they should be able to handle the Chiefs this year. Minnesota, that's going to be with JJ McCarthy back. They're not going to be as good as they are right now. The Commanders are in a weird spot as a team. They should be able to handle them on that rematch. Murray taking a deep shot left side, but it's overthrown. The penalty marker down. Gonna call this a DPI on Seattle. Really, like, Tampa and Philly are the toughest games in that stretch. But with how Philly has played this year, even then, that's a game they should be able to win at this point in the season. Obviously, things could be different come week 10, but I don't know, I think Detroit's schedule was just fine. So DPI called on Tyreek Woolen, gonna put Arizona in pretty solid field position. Past midfield at about was at 40. At the 49. Murray in shotgun back to his left, gonna hand this off up the middle for Benson, and that gets about 2. And ruled it a gain of 3, so 2nd and 7. Murray looking to throw. Stepping up and gonna fall forward for maybe a yard. Penalty marker is down. We'll see what this is. It is holding on Arizona. Gonna push him back 10, replay 2nd down. So it's 2nd and 17 coming up. All right. And yeah, that's a clear holding. So Murray in shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw here once again. Murray with time. Pass right side caught by Benson. And going to get 2, maybe 3 out of that. Still a 3rd and long. Murray and shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. 3rd and 14. Again, this is a drive you kind of needed. You needed something offensively. Murray looking to throw, rolling left, trying to buy some time, and just chucks this one away. So it's a throwaway for Kyler Murray, a 4th and 14, and they're gonna have to send this one down. Not the drive you wanted offensively after your defense only gave up 3 coming out of the half. All right, the punt comes off clean and going to be fair caught at about the 13, 14-ish. And it brings us to a commercial break. All right, that was Seattle has the opportunity here to blow this game up. We will see. We will see. Still at commercial break. Sam Darnold, 3rd QB to start a game for 5 teams before turning 30. Man, that's crazy. As we're just coming back from commercial break. See what the Seattle offense can do. They've been a pretty solid unit all night. Darnold in shotgun. Toss left side for JSN. He's going to lose about a yard, maybe 2. Try that trickery toss again, but didn't work out this time. So a 2nd and 11, 2nd and 12 coming up. Darnold in shotgun back to his left, 2 receivers to each side looking to throw. With time, pass right side is caught. Gonna gain about a yard. So a 3rd and 10 coming up. So 3rd and 10. Darnold in shotgun back to his right looking to throw. Has some time, pass right side is incomplete. Looking for Cooper Kupp, and it's a 3 and out for the Seattle offense. All right. That's what this Arizona defense needed. They did their job. Can the offense do theirs and simply just get points at this point? All right, the punt comes off clean and going to bounce out of bounds near the 35. Yeah. 4:50 to play in the third. We go back to a commercial break. Oh yeah, because Jalen Phillips is on the final year of his rookie contract. He could very well be on the move at the deadline. I would hate to see him go, but yeah, if this season continues to go down this path, I think it needs to happen. Because you're just too much injuries. If you're gonna if you're gonna start the rebuild of this team, you can probably get a first for him. You can probably get a first for Jalen Phillips, and I'll start you down right. Just the injuries. Part of building a new culture in Miami has to be not getting guys who get injured constantly. And also get clean in house in the training staff because they have not been helping. All right, still at commercial break. Still at commercial break. Hey, just getting back from the commercial break. Arizona has ball, 1st and 10 with some pretty solid starting field position. With the ball on the 38-yard line. Murray in shotgun back to his left, going to play action and look to throw. Pass over the middle, caught by Trey McBride, and that gets about 3. For as much as I really appreciate Trey McBride getting catches this season because I have him on fantasy, I need to see more out of Marvin Harrison Jr. this year, man. Like, they should not be struggling getting him the ball like this. Murray in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right, 2nd and 6. Murray going to look to throw once again. Has time, pass right side to a wide open Trey Benson, who's going to get the first down and get out of bounds past midfield at the 49. So Murray looking to throw in 1st and 10, pass left side, and there's Marvin Harrison Jr. Beautiful back shoulder toe tap grab, and that's a pickup of about 15 for Arizona. The ball now on the 32. Murray under center, back behind him. Gonna flea flicker this as pressure comes quick and sacked. Back near the 39. Oof. To a 2nd and 17. Murray in shotgun, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Just under 2.5 to play. Murray, pressure coming, rolling to his left. Still moving. Has some room, but that room did not last long. He goes out of bounds for a loss of 1. This Arizona offense should be so much better than it actually is. Third and 17. Murray's quick pass right side for his screen is dropped and incomplete. Looking for Greg Dortch. Are they even in field goal range here? It's a 4th and 17. Out comes some type of special teams unit. I think they're in field goal range. Ball is on the 39. As boos are starting to rain down in Arizona? I wouldn't be shocked. This offense has so much more talent than what they've been playing with, or playing like. A 57-yard field goal try from the left hash. It is up, and it is right down the middle. Back to an 11-point game with 1:39 to play in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, this Arizona offense, man, it should be so much better than what we're seeing. And 1:39 to play. Kickoff underway, going to be returned beginning from about the 1-yard line. Up past the 30 and down to about 33. All right, what you got? First and 10 from about the 34, I think they're ruling it. Darnold in shotgun, back to his right. Handoff for Kenneth Walker, left side. Gets up to about the 37. Gain of roughly 3. And ruling a gain of 4. Darnold under center, back behind him. Play action looking to throw. Has some time, pass left side, going to be off the market, incomplete. Looking for JSN. 3rd and 6 coming up. Third and 6. Darnold in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Play clock winding down. They get the snap off. Darnold to throw. Pass left side. And that's caught by JSN. A gain of roughly 9. Enough for a first down to keep the chains moving. And one more play is needed before the end of the quarter. All right. Darnold under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Then a tight end in motion as Darnold's going to hand this off up the middle for Kenneth Walker. And that gets blown up. A loss of about 5, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. 15 minutes remain. Seattle up by 11 with the ball and playing a style of football that has just been pretty much suffocating for Arizona in this one. The Cardinals have not been able to get anything going for them. This has been a rough game. All right, commercial break. All right. Still at commercial break for the end of the third quarter. Seattle has ball and just lost quite a few yards on first down. We wait for the start of the fourth. All right, just getting back from commercial break. Darnold in shotgun, back to his left. A 2nd and 15. 3 receivers to the right. Going to look to throw. Has some time. Pass right side is caught. And that gets past midfield to about the 47. That's Cooper Kupp on the reception. And a third down coming up. It's 3rd and 4. Darnold in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Darnold looking to throw. Has some time. We're going to roll to his right to Bayamora. Flag is down. Darnold keeping it himself. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see what this penalty is. Seems like it'll be on Arizona. And if so, that's a very tough penalty to take. It is holding on Arizona. As yeah, he tackled Cooper Kupp to the ground. That's a bad penalty. That is a bad penalty. All right, 1st and 10. Ball on the 42 after the holding penalty. Darnold under center. Play action looking to throw. Has time. Pass over the middle is dropped and incomplete. Looking for Kenneth Walker. Second and 10. Darnold in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Looking to throw. Has time. Pass over the middle is caught. And going to get the first down. A gain of 11 is JSN. All right. So Darnold under center on 1st and 10. Going to hand this off to Kenneth Walker. Gets inside the 30 to about the 27, 28. Not too bad. Yeah, 2nd and 6 coming up. Darnold under center, back and fullback behind him. Just under 12 and a half to play in this one. Handoff once again, and there's room for Walker. Inside the 20, inside the 10, and out of bounds at the 6. Kenneth Walker puts Seattle on 1st and goal inside the 10. Just nice, patient running, letting his blocks form, finding the hole, and going from there, man. Kenneth Walker is such a good back. St. actually got out of bounds at the 8. Darnold under center, back behind him, another handoff. This time is Zach Charbonnet, and he has room, and he is untouched, but a penalty marker is down. As it stands, it's a touchdown for Seattle, but it seems like this will be brought back. And yep, it is holding on JSN. So a 1st and goal from near the 20 coming up. Got a good hot mic there from JSN as well, saying that's some bullshit. So 1st and goal. Ball on the, was that the 13? Handoff right side for Kenneth Walker. He gets those yardage right back from the hold in down to the 8. So 2nd and goal. All right. Second and goal. Darnold under center. And there's movement up front before the snap. They're going back 5 more. They just lost all the yards they gained on 1st down due to a false start. So 2nd and goal. Darnold in shotgun back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. Handoff up the middle for Walker, who spins for no reason and will lose about 5. I don't know what that was. Hey, Precious Achua is back in Miami. Hell yeah. All right, 3rd and goal for Seattle. Ball on the 16. Darnold, quick throw right side is caught. And gonna get back to the 13-yard line. Once they entered the red zone, it was just a whole lot of nothing. And out comes Josh Myers. "31-yard kick from the right hash to make this back to a 14-point game. It is up and it is good. 9.5 to play. We're back to a 14-point game. All right. And we're at commercial break as well. All right. At commercial break, 9:33 to play in this game. It has been pretty lifeless, especially Arizona offensively. They have just not shown up yet. All right, kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from about the 7 and gets up to the 27, we'll say. So they'll begin from there. So Murray in shotgun back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Gonna motion someone left to right as Murray will look to throw. Has time, pass over the middle is caught, and that's going to be a gain of about 3 for Marvin Harrison Jr. So Murray alone in shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, 2nd and 7, 9 minutes to play in the game. Murray looking to throw. Stepping up and going to take it himself. Has room to run. That's a first down and then some. Past midfield and still plenty of space. Finally out of bounds near the 41. All right, that's a Kyler Murray scramble we've been waiting for tonight. As Murray looks to throw once again. Rolling left and going to look to take it himself once again, but going to slide down for only a gain of 1. Under 8.5 to play in this one. So Murray in shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. 2nd and 9. Gonna shift the back to his right now. Murray hand off up the middle for Benson. That goes nowhere. Maybe a yard, but just nowhere. Just nothing. 3rd and 8 coming up. Murray in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Looking to throw once again. Pass over the middle is caught, and that's enough for a first down. Gain of roughly 10 for Trey McBride on the reception. Now Murray going to hand this off up the middle, and that gets past the 25 to about the 24. So 2nd down coming up, that's Trey Benson on the carry. All right, this has been the best drive so far for Arizona. Murray looking to throw once again. Pass right side is going to be incomplete with a penalty marker down. Clear DPI is Tariq Woolen once again being called for it. Murray looking for Xavier Weaver there. And it'll be 1st and goal from inside the 5 at about the 2 or 3 yard line. So 1st and 10. Ball on the 4. Murray in shotgun looking to throw. Has some time, and that time expires. Sacked back at the 16. Yeah, I was looking for Marvin Harrison, but good coverage. Murray in shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. 2nd and goal from the 16. Murray looking to throw once again. Has time. Pass. End zone. And that's caught. Marvin Harrison Jr. What a grab. And the Cardinals look to cut this deficit in half with 5:50 to play. Need the extra point to make it a 7-point game. What a grab from MHJ. Over Devon Witherspoon. That's a great catch. That is a great catch. Murray places that in a bucket. And the extra point makes this a 7-point game with just under 6 minutes to play. So after 3 weeks, Marvin Harrison Jr. does something. The week that Toasted mentions him. Oh, that's funny. He just completely dropped him, did he? Yeah, and it's 14 points. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. That's poetic. As we're at commercial break. Right back from commercial break. And let's see if this Arizona defense can stand tall once more and give this offense a shot. Kick return gets up to about the 22. He'll begin from there. Darnold in shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right. Gonna send one of them in motion towards the left as Darnold looks to throw. Pass over the middle is incomplete and nearly picked off. Looking for Elijah Aurora. Put too much into it. And a second down coming up. So Darnold in shotgun back to his right. A handoff up the middle for Kenneth Walker. Gonna get up near the 25, maybe the 26, but a third down still coming up. So 3rd and 6, and Arizona's getting loud. Darnold in shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 26. A 3rd and 6. Darnold to throw. Arizona sends 4. Darnold pass deep. Right side has a man that's caught. Jackson Smith and Jigba keeps the chains moving. And that's a 20-plus yard play for Seattle. What a play. First and 10. Calais Campbell heading towards the sideline there. That's a tough one. Darnold under center, back behind him. Handoff up the middle for Kenneth Walker, trying to find some space. Gets about a yard on the play. Four and a half to go in the game. If Seattle can piece together a scoring drive here, it goes a long way to finishing this one. So 2nd and 9. Darnold under center, back and fullback behind him. There's a handoff once again up the middle, and that's going to go for nothing. Stuffed back at the line is Kenneth Walker once again. So a big 3rd down here. Third and 9. Darnold in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. 3rd and 9. Big 3rd down here. Darnold, a handoff to Charbonnet. He gets to the 35. I do not like that decision. When your passing game has been going as well as it has been, why not air it out? Out comes Josh Myers in his field goal unit. "53-yard kick from the right hash to give Seattle a 10-point lead with about 3:20 to play. Kick is up and he missed it. He missed it wide right. And Arizona is still in this. Down by 7 with 3:16 to play. Arizona has a chance. Does it also show they have 2 timeouts remaining? All right, Arizona. How do you capitalize on this? Murray in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right, looking to throw. Murray with some time. Pass left side is going to be caught. That's going to be a gain of about 5, maybe 6. Not too shabby. That's Imari DiMarcano on the reception. Yeah, gain of 6. 3rd and 4 coming up. Plenty of time. And yeah, Arizona did call a timeout. Not sure when that happened, but there we go. Murray in shotgun, back to his right. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 4. Pass left side gonna be. Did he get his feet in? They say no. Nearly an incredible grab from Michael Wilson. But he couldn't get his feet in bounds, and instead it's a 3rd and 4. Gets one. Oh, wait, did the knee touch? Hold on. He gets 1 foot. No, his hand touches first. Okay. So 3rd and 4. Murray and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Another big time 3rd down here. Murray looking to throw. Pass over the middle. Incomplete. Tried to squeeze one there to Trey McBride. And Devon Witherspoon knocks it loose. 3:01 to play. You're just shy of midfield. Arizona, what do you do here? They're keeping the offense on the field. Murray and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. And Seattle will call their first timeout. Fourth and 4. Arizona gonna keep the offense on the field still. Murray and shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Looking for the plus 47 to throw. Pass left side is going to be caught. And that's going to pick up the first. They gain a 5. There's no penalty there? Michael Wilson with the reception. I thought that's a grade 1 hand grab, first of all. Second of all, I thought for sure there was a push off there. But no, Arizona keeps the chains moving. Murray, a handoff right side. And there's some space for Benson. Gonna get inside the 4. No, that's not Benson. That's DiMarcano. Gonna get inside the 40 to about the 37. And that's Imari DiMarcano on the carry. And they do not need to run another play. It's a 2nd and 2. They do, though. Murray to throw. Has some time pressure coming and sacked at the 45. That will bring us to the 2-minute warning. That's Drake Thomas on the sack. And a 3rd and 9 coming up when we get back from commercial break. All of a sudden, this game got a whole lot more interesting. All right, commercial break. At commercial break. 3rd and 9 coming up. We'll be coming out of commercial break here shortly. 2 minutes remain. Murray in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. 3rd and 9 from the 45. Looking to throw, pass left side, caught. It's a mid screen that's going to pick up the first down. Inside the 30 to the 29. Greg Dortch on the reception. Arizona goes hurry up. Nice wide receiver mid screen. This game got interesting a whole lot quick. Ball on the 30, a minute and a half to play. 1st and 10. Murray in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Letting time run a bit here. They need the end zone. Murray looking to throw once more. Pressure coming. Pass right side. Caught by Marvin Harrison. Going to get out of bounds and after a gain of 5. Clock will stop. Second and 5. A minute 21 to play. Murray in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Looking to throw once again. Pressure coming. Murray, pass right side is incomplete. Looking for Trey McBride just shy of the end zone. Nearly picked off as that ball was overthrown. And a 3rd and 5 coming up. Arizona's in guaranteed 4-down territory here. Murray in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. And Arizona will call their first timeout as they were not going to get that snap off in time. 1 timeout remains. They need to find the end zone. Third and 5. A lot riding on this. Murray in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Looking to throw. Pass left side. And it's caught by Marvin Harrison. Down to the 6 and the clock will run. Marvin Harrison Jr. A great back shoulder grab. 1st and goal. Under a minute to play. Ball on the 7. Murray in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. 45 seconds remain. Clock still running. Murray, handoff up the middle, and he gets stuffed at the line for no gain. And a timeout is called. Who called a timeout here? It wouldn't make sense for either. Seattle calls their second timeout. We might have overtime in this. We very well might. 2nd and goal. Murray in shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. 33 seconds remain. Murray to throw. Pass left side. Has room. Going for the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari DiMarcano. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game up at 20. 28 seconds remain for Seattle. They have the time and a timeout. If they can just get a solid kick return, they could set themselves up for a game-winning field goal. The extra point first. It is up, and it is good. We are tied with 28 seconds. And it's going to come down to this for Seattle. This final 6 minutes has been the Arizona team I expected earlier on in the season against the Saints and against the Panthers. Like this is the Arizona team I was waiting to see in these final 6 minutes. Everything before then, not at all. But these final 6 minutes, this is the type of team Arizona should be. "28 seconds and a timeout for Seattle. Can they get into field goal range?" That is now the question. Kickoff underway, and that's not... Oh, that just barely gets in the land. No! Oh, Arizona messed up. They're saying that bounce before the landing zone. Seattle will begin from the 40. Oh, no. Yeah, that bounce at the 21. All Seattle needs now is 20 yards. And they're in a field goal range. Maybe not perfect field goal range, but field goal range nonetheless. This ball's now set at the 40. They're in perfect situation now. Darnold in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Kupp sent in motion left to right. Darnold looking to throw. Rolling to his right to buy time. Throw in, and that is incomplete. Basically a throwaway. Actually, exactly a throwaway. 23 seconds remain. "23 seconds. Darnold looking to throw on 2nd and 10. Pass left side. That's caught. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. Down to the 38 and the clock runs. Gotta go hurry up. See if you can get them. Okay, 12 seconds. They're gonna call a timeout. They have time for one more play if it's towards the sideline. Yes. It would be I think it would be career long, but they have a kicker with enough of a leg to where now being inside the 38 or inside the 40, you're comfortable sending him out for a kick when the time expires. Because the bottom line is, you want a kicker in this moment that you know can at the very least get it out the back of the end zone, even if he misses short. As this is going to go to review to see if he got out of bounds. But yeah, like, Myers can hit from here. It would just be a pretty insane kick. But that's also why, if this is ruled he's out of bounds and it stops the clock, they regain their timeout. And they can run another play anywhere on the field and get this closer. So this is a massive review. They said he got out of bounds. 18 seconds remain, and Seattle keeps their timeout. They are in the perfect situation here. Now you can center this. Now, because two things. Arizona's going to call their timeout after this play, most likely, or at some point. Now you can try and get closer. You can center this ball. Darnold and shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. And there is Arizona's timeout. As I do like calling it there. First and 10, 18 seconds. Darnold and shotgun back to his left. Handoff up the middle. And that's Zach Charbonnet, who's going to get inside the 35 at the 34. And now the clock will run. Seattle calls their final timeout with 3 seconds remaining. This is going to be a 51, 52-yard kick. Josh Myers just missed from 53, but that was also the right hash. This is from the left hash. So he missed the 53-yarder wide right, kicking again, like having a kick on the right hash. I think you know what I'm trying to say here. This is a 52-yard kick from the left hash to give Seattle the win. Josh Myers, 4 seconds remain. The snap good, hold good, kick is up. And it is good. The Seattle Seahawks walk it off. 23-20. Welcome to week 4 of the NFL. We're off to a fantastic start already. That is how you seal a game. This was actually a surprisingly good Thursday night football. Like a surprisingly good one. For the majority of it, it was rough. But Arizona turned it on in the 4th, and it came down to the wire. But Seattle, now sitting at 3-1, finds themselves in a great spot in this division race. They are a half game behind of San Francisco, who is 2-0 in the division. Seattle now is 1-1. San Francisco, they play Indianapolis. That's who the Rams play. San Francisco plays Jacksonville this week at home. That's going to be a great game. I mean, yeah, Kyler Murray towards the end there, he made up for the interceptions, but I still think Justin Herbert would have been the play for him to start in fantasy. Either way, that will do it for me tonight. T-Fox, if you want to hop in VC real quick, because I'm probably going to see if other people want to rejoin for the final, hour, for another, an hour or so or something. Yep, that'll do it for me tonight. I'll see you all Sunday, where at minimum, I'm going to call 3 games. The guaranteed ones are Tampa, Philly, KC, Baltimore, and then Sunday Night Football between the Packers and Cowboys. Depending on how I feel come tomorrow and Saturday, I might do the Dublin game, but I think as you can tell throughout the stream, I'm a little bit of a sore throat, not feeling the greatest, but we stuck it out for this.
But yep, I'll see you all next time. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.